friends. This is William with Believe Unlimited. I believe I will. And today's topic: benefits and consequences. What is the meaning of benefit and consequences? They sound opposites. They can be considered opposites. And what are they opposites in? Decisions. And when we make decisions, each and every decision, each and every choice we have in our experiences has a benefit and a consequence attached to that decision, attached to the choice. And what we do consciously is we evaluate the benefits and the consequences of each choice we get to make. So when we solve problems in a subconscious level, not a conscious level, but a subconscious, we don't evaluate based upon benefits and consequences. We don't do that. Our choices are come from our subconscious and create the desires in us. Those choices and decisions come from a call to be authentically ourselves. What is true for ourselves, what we want for our life, what we want to experience. And our subconscious attracts that to us. It makes a choice to attract the experience. And it's only the conscious mind that we make the decisions based upon benefits and consequences. And there are choices in life that the consequences are the benefit, and there are times when the benefit are the consequences. Pardon? Well, let me explain. So when I was in my youth, 13, 14-ish, I made a choice. I made a decision that I would marry once because I did not appreciate my parents divorcing. And I was going to make sure that I married once. That was my choice, my decision. And I knew when I met the girl, I would marry her. And along the way, about 5 years later, I met that girl. And I pursued that girl, and we got together, and I married that girl. I made a choice. The benefit was that I got to have the girl that I wanted. The consequence that I didn't understand at the time was what I laid on the line by making this choice was my own self-image, my own self-worth. Because through that experience, we had a divorce 17, 18 years later. And that divorce crushed me because I was never going to do that. And I didn't respect people that did, and I was not getting a divorce, and therefore people that do get divorces are horrible people, and it stripped me of my own self-worth and my own self-esteem because I couldn't allow me in my own mind to be divorced. So the benefit of that choice that I was going to make one marriage work was that I met the woman that I fell in love with and wanted to spend the rest of my life with. The consequence came much later And that was the consequence of losing my own self-worth, because I made it a make or break thing that if I failed at this, therefore I was a failure. Such a huge, huge experience. Now, the cool part. Wait a minute. The cool part. So, the consequence of choosing to be with the woman that I wanted and losing that relationship and being the most devastated I've ever been in my whole experience and being ripped apart internally and having no self-esteem and no self-worth, no self-identity was the most horrific experience of my life. It stripped me completely. And now that has turned into the greatest benefit I've ever experienced in my life. Because having been that emotional and that traumatic experience in my life, I'm not saying divorce is that much of a tragic, it was my life that it was a tragic experience. That experience has given me the drive and determination to become and learn how to be the best version of me and who I am in the first place. And this is why I'm here. This is who I am. I love connecting with other people. I love sharing experiences with other people. Feel free to comment and let me know your experiences. I would love to talk to you. I'd be so excited because I love our experiences. And the greatest benefit that I ever received was the loss of my relationship, because it moved me to be me at the deepest level. So when we evaluate our experiences based solely upon the benefit or the consequence, we miss the opportunity to receive the long-term benefit or the long-term consequence. And consequence of the breakdown of my relationship was the greatest benefit I've received now. So it's not a linear thing. It's not the good part of a decision and the bad part of the decision on this side. You got good here and bad here. It's not those. That's not how to make good choices. To make the good choices in our experiences, not to evaluate based upon benefits and consequences in a rational, logical mind. The best way to experience it is to make a choice from, is this who I really want to be? And if it is, make a step forward. And if you don't like the direction you're going, guess what? You make a new choice. And enjoy being who you really are every day, because that is the greatest benefit I've ever received. So I know you're awesome. So you stay awesome. And we'll catch you next time.